we first interviewed her, we were very nervous and we didn't know what we were expecting. When we were interviewing her, she was a very inviting and happy person. So actually we were expecting something much more different, strict and very straight to the point person, but it was like very different. She talks really fast. So it was fun. It was really fun interviewing her because like we didn't know what we were expecting, and she was so nice and kind to us.
So her family background was basically that she had loving and caring parents, and because she had loving and caring parents, it molded her into what she is today. And she had 3 younger brothers, and the oldest brother, which is right under her, is adopted, and she is the only girl in her family, which kind of led her to be her favorite in the family, like her dad's favorite. And she's the oldest child, and she was the only child for 8 years until she got her younger brother. And her dad is Filipino, and her mom is Chimon.
Miss Camacho's childhood was really supported by her parents. So she said she was a jack of all trades and a master of none because she did all those things like modeling and dancing, and she was a Girl Scout, but she was never focused on any. So she hung out with rough girls, so she was in this kind of clique, and they were really rebellious, I guess, because they would they slingshotted people, and she played with, when she was younger, she played with bottle caps and lids because back then there wasn't technology like now, so she just played with things she found. And when she wanted to have fun, she had to do her chores first. So if, for example, if she wanted to go out and play with her friends at the mall on Friday or Saturday, she'd have to go home and do all her chores, which is like mopping and sweeping and waxing the floor. And after she did that, and her parents would let her go.
During her grade school and lower school years, she attended the Cathedral Grade School, and she then, for high school, she attended AOLG,
Which stands for Academy of Our Lady of Guam.
and then for a year she attended the University of Guam because before she went off island, her parents wanted to see if she would really concentrate on her study. So they kept her for a year at UOG to see if she would really study. And then after she completed that year and she got the approval of her parents, she left to the University of San Francisco.
And so she was the former First Lady of Guam when her husband became governor of Guam in 2003. And so basically a First Lady isn't just a person who sits down there and looks pretty, but what she does is she really helps Guam's welfare and the people by starting the START program, which stands for a simple task at reducing trash. And it's basically a program which helps Guam's environment be healthier and a better place for us to live in. And she also started the Hope Foundation, which stands for Helping Our People Every Day. And that's basically a foundation which helps Guam's children and families. And this is the START logo, and that's a picture of her husband.
So her current career right now is the general manager of the Guam Business Bureau, or also known as GBB. So GBB is the Guam's tourism agency, which is one of the 2 pillars consisting of military and tourism in Guam, and it really helps the economy.
So her message to the world, or the future of Guam, was to do well in your studies and you'll have a better future, and obey your parents because they know what's best for you. And she's a very religious person, so she's like, have faith in God and all will be better. And one of her quotes is, money will always be there, but the opportunity to help the people of Guam is more important.
So our literary elements that we put in our PowerPoint and our essay was join the cause of Joan Camacho, which is in alliteration because there's 2 J's and 2 C's.
And we also used a metaphor that says she's an Olympian in the world of promotions because she's like the best of what she is, like who she is right now, like the general manager of TV.
And the simile of our project was she's like a flower that blooms in the desert because she stands out above all the other people, all the other Guam people.
And since Guam isn't a very opportunist place as much as the United States, she is really successful in a place like Guam. So basically, this project really focused on teamwork because we all had to flex our schedules and all meet up and work really hard in order to make this project as good as we can make it.
For the interview process, well, it was sort of what Anna said before because when we first went there, we were all nervous and excited at the same time to meet her because we heard that she was this great person from Miss Boucher. But then when we went in, this guy, Tony William, he welcomed us very warmly, and then that's when our nervousness went away. And she gave us a lot of information, even the ones that we didn't ask for, and she was really useful and helpful to our presentation.
And so our insights was that we learned that it's great to work together and that in order to succeed, we need to work really hard and do the best that we can.
And we learned a lot from her, and even the stuff we didn't know. Like, we didn't know how much percentage of the Japanese tourists came in, and apparently it was like 90% that came to Guam every year, or at least last year, and it continues to increase as the year goes by. And we want to thank all the help from our parents for like helping us and get there and stuff.
And we'd like to thank Miss Boucher for guiding us throughout the whole project and helped us reach Miss Camacho.
And we'd like to also thank Ms. Camacho for letting us interview her and giving us a lot of information.
And coming with us here today to listen to us present.
Thank you. All right. Any questions for our 3 presenters?